Howdy, hi. This is Dear Job Sports NBA picks and predictions for Monday, January 26th, 2026. We're looking at the best bets of the day. Let's get into the video. Alright, first things first, I'll recap previous day's results. Pretty weird day in the association, as I think every single underdog covered, or at least the games I did. The Pistons covered, so that's immediately a lie. Golden State covered as an underdog. The Pelicans covered as an underdog. The Raptors covered as an underdog. The Heat covered as an underdog. And the Nets, they did not cover as an underdog, as they lost another game by 1 billion points. So every single game that I bet, the underdog won outright. So we will recap these. I go 4-5 on the day, bringing our yearly record to 348 and 327. Our first winner, it was the under 234.5 in the Warriors-Timberwolves game. Dude, what happened to the Timberwolves? They've now lost 5 in a row. The Warriors starting lineup, they did have Curry, but what are we doing here? How are we getting destroyed? They lost this game 111-85. So the under absolutely flew. They won the rebound battle by 4. The Timberwolves had 26 turnovers. 26 of them. Anthony Edwards had 8. That is egregious. Next game, we had the Raptors plus 11.5. We had the under 225.5. OKC Thunder, you've lost 2 games in a row at home to the Pacers and the Raptors. The next game at home is Tuesday against the Pelicans. Surely you don't win, or you don't lose 3 in a row. Raptors, they're now 10 games over 500. They look really good. Legitimately, their defense is legit. They won the rebound battle by 16. They tied the turnover battle. Raptors got a shot at doing something in the East. Then their final winner, Dillon Brooks, points and rebounds, over 26.5. In yesterday's video, technically I took points, rebounds, and assists, but I could not find a line with the assists on it. I don't think it would have mattered, though, as he had 26 points, 5 rebounds. That is 31 PR, so that flew over 26.5. And if you did get the assists, he also had 2 assists. So I'm assuming that assist line was probably 28.5, 29.5 for Brooks if you found it. But I did not. Either way, though, would have hit if you did. All right, so now I got the losers. The Timberwolves, kind of already talked about them. I laid 7.5 points with this team, and they lost this game by 26. Curry went for 26 points. Anthony Edwards went for 32, but again, he had 8 turnovers. So I don't care how many points you score. If you turned it over 8 times, DiVincenzo had 5 turnovers. Rudy shot the ball 3 times. McDaniels went 1 of 8 from the field. What happened? This was just awful. Then the next game, speaking of what happened, the Spurs were laying 12.5 points to the Pelicans. They lose outright to the Pelicans, 104-95. I also had the over. This never stood a chance. The Spurs lost the rebound battle 72-55. They had 21 fewer shot attempts than New Orleans. Granted, the Spurs also had 15 more free throw attempts. But still, how are you allowing the other team to shoot the ball 20 more times than you? The Spurs lost the turnover battle. Wemby went for 16 and 16. Didn't have a good shooting night, though. You had Castle go 1 of 6. You had Champagnie go 3 of 9. How do you lose this? The Pelicans, dude, Saddiq Bey, this dude's good. He went for 24. Zion went for 24. Derek Queen didn't do anything. Herb Jones didn't do anything. Trey Murphy went 7 of 22. You had a dude off the bench, Micah Peavy, the Georgetown? Oh, it is a Georgetown kid. How long has he been in the league? Hello? Oh, this is his first year. Okay, that makes sense. He didn't make a bucket. How do you lose this? I don't know. On our final game, we had the Suns laying 2.5. We had the over 228.5. The Heat, they win another road game, 111-102. You saw Bam Adebayo drop 22. We already talked about Dillon Brooks with 26. The Suns just couldn't shoot the ball. They won the offensive rebound battle. They won the turnover battle. They just proceeded to shoot at 37% from the field and 20% from deep. They went 7 of 35. The main culprit, Grayson Allen, who went 4 of 18, 1 of 11 from deep. Then he had Jordan Goodwin, who went 1 of 7. This Suns team without Green and Booker, I think they're cooked. They are absolutely cooked. All right, that's the recap. Let's get on to the games for tomorrow. All right, first 2 games, I'm laying it with 2 teams you probably shouldn't be laying it with, but there is no chance I'm betting the Pacers after what they just did in OKC, and there is no chance I'm betting the 76ers when they don't have Embiid and George. So no thank you. First game, give me the Hawks, give me the over. Pacers starting 5, Nembhard, Nesmith, Furphy, Walker, Siakam. Hawks starting 5, Alexander Walker, Daniels, Kispert, Johnson, and Okongwu. Injury report, the Pacers, you got Jackson, and then Mathurin is questionable. He is upgraded from out to a Q tag, so I would assume he's more likely going to suit up than not, but we'll see. Then they have Toppin and Halliburton out. I really don't even know how banged up Toppin is. I mean, I saw him, he went to a University of Dayton game where they retired his jersey number like a month ago, and he was doing everything just fine. I don't know why he doesn't play. But anyway, the Hawks, you got Rashier, Tingus Pingus, and then Dante, all ruled out. Pacers coming off of that crazy road win at the Thunder by 3 points. This is 100% a letdown spot. They could be getting Mathurin back, so that would be ideal. I just don't think they're going to want to win this game. Like, they have to lose basketball games to improve their odds of getting the number 1 pick. Like, you want to lose this, period. You want to lose. The Hawks, they've won their last 2 games. It was against the Grizzlies and the Suns by 7, so not the best of opponents, but a win is a win. They did trade away Trey, when was that, like a month and a half ago? They did not look good right after they did it. They got CJ, they got Kispert. You were like, I really don't know who won this trade. But they've looked good recently. 4.5's not that big of a number. I will put my faith in Atlanta. Give me the Hawks. Give me the over. All right, then the next game, this one's probably the grosser lay of the 2 teams. I'm going to lay 3.5 points with the Hornets. I'm also going to take the over 227.5. 76ers starting 5. Maxey, Edgecombe, Oubre, Barlow, and Drummond. Hornets starting 5. Ball, Miller, Knipple, Bridges, Diabate. Injury report, the 76ers, they have Embiid and George both ruled out. So that sucks. The Hornets, you got Sexton is questionable, then Simpson and Plumlee both ruled out. 76ers, they just lost a home game to the Knicks by 3. Now they've benched the 2 guys down low. They've already played the Hornets this season. They won by just 4 points, but that was probably with their entire roster. I don't trust Maxey and Edgecombe to actually play defense enough to stop anyone on this Hornets team, nor are you getting any offensive production from Drummond or Barlow. And then you're also not getting any defense from Oubre. He is just good for maybe a couple threes a game and then some energy off the bench. That's really it. The Hornets, they're on a winning streak right now. They beat the Wizards and the Magic in their previous 2 games. They got youth. They like to push pace. You got Kalkbrenner down low for size. I like this team. I will take them. All right, next game. This one makes no sense to me. I think the Blazers are going to win this game outright. Give me Portland catching 8.5 points at the Celtics. Give me the under 223.5. Blazers starting 5. Holiday, Sharp, Sissoko, Kamara, Klingon. Celtics starting 5. Pritchard, White, Brown, Hauser, and Brown. Williams. Injury report, the Blazers. You got Williams, Denny as questionable. Then you got a lot of people. Murray, Thibault, Henderson, Reith, Wesley, Dame. They're all out. The Celtics have Keita and Minot as questionable. Then Tatum obviously done for the year. The Blazers, they are back to even on the year. I don't know how, because they started off hot, then they jumped off of a cliff, and then apparently they didn't die, and then they started climbing back up the cliff. And then right now they're at like a little middle point, and they're actually looking pretty good. They're 7-3 in their last 10 games. They're 10-12 on the road this year. For how many injuries they've had, I honestly think that's pretty good. You got Holiday back running the point. That is going to help them a bunch. Celtics, they're struggling a bit right now. 5-5 in their last 10 games straight up. They keep messing with the starting lineup. Granted, it is based on injuries a little bit. They used to have Cada down low. He's now questionable, so you get Rob Williams down there. Then they put Jordan Walsh in at the 4 for a bit. They didn't like his offensive production. You now have Hauser, who's better on offense, worse on defense. Then you still have Minot as an option down there as well. I just don't like how they're tinkering with it. I don't trust them laying 8.5 points to a good Portland team. I will not do it. Give me the Blazers. All right, and the final game I think is easy. Grizzlies on the road at the Rockets. I'm going to take the Rockets. I'm going to take the over. Grizzlies starting 5, Spencer, Coward, Wells, Jackson, and Landell. Rockets starting 5, Thompson, Okogie, KD, Smith, and Sengun. Injury report, Grizzlies, they got a lot of motherfuckers as always. Santi Aldama is questionable. Then you got Jerome, Morant, Pippen, Clark, Edey. They're all out. The Rockets, you have Holiday is questionable, not like he's playing anyway. Then Adams and Van Fleet, both ruled out. The Grizzlies are horrible. They just lost back-to-back games against the Hawks and the Pelicans. 3-7 in their last 10. Sure, you have Landell back down low for some size, but I don't think that makes a difference. The Rockets coming off of a really nice 7-point road win at the Pistons. They've had 3 days off. They're back home. They've already played the Grizzlies this year. They beat them by 15. I think they do it again. All right, then we got the player prop. We are going with the dude from Duke, not named Cooper Flagg or Malawach. Give me Con Knipple. Points and rebounds over 26.5. 76ers without their big men down low. That means they're going to run it up and down the court with Maxey and Edgecombe. Who is going to draw Con Knipple on defense? That answer is Kelly Oubre. Who plays no defense? That answer is also Kelly Oubre. And then down low, I think Drummond's going to have his hands full with Diabate and Kalkbrenner when he comes in. Con Knipple's got a good matchup. They should be playing pretty quick pace. Should get a lot of opportunities. Give me Con PR over 26.5. All right, that's going to do it for me in this video. I appreciate you tuning in and watching. And I will catch you in the next one. Peace.